everybody, it is the Lawn Gnome. Welcome back to another Funko Pop update. So, this video is being recorded on Election Day 2022. It'll be posted long after the votes are officially cast. So, I hope that each and every one of you went out there and made your voice heard this year. It was a very important year for us in regards to the politics. And regardless of where you fall on the political spectrum, I just want to say Godspeed and good luck. So here we are, everybody, the 99th episode of Funko Pop Update, which means we're going to close out 2022 next month in the biggest of ways possible with the 100th episode. I am really excited for what we have in store today because there's some really cool additions to my collection. There's a lot of awesome news to share, a couple of surprises for me personally that allow me to continue to show my love for Funko and their products, and I am just very excited to close out 2022 on a high note with this amazing milestone, and even more excited to see what Funko will have in store for us in 2023. So let's not waste any more time. Let's take a look at how my collection has been going. Today's theme is actually Go Big or Go Home. Yes, we are talking about some gigantic Funko items today, and you'll see what I mean by gigantic. So, along with Funko Pops, and yes, if you actually are taking a look, I have officially decided to start unboxing my Spider-Man vs. Sinister 6. This is where they're going to be, and very soon, once the other 3 items show up, I will definitely be giving you guys a more in-depth review, considering the fact that the 5th piece in the set is actually on the way. But the product that I never thought that I was going to invest in when it came to Funko was sodas, and they're not as big in my collection as the Funko Pops are. I mean, I already now officially have over 400 Funko Pops in my collection, but I am so much more selective when it comes to Funko sodas because I really want to make sure that that is something that is worth having because they are not the cheapest of items. The Pops are actually a lot less expensive, but I do have my share of sodas. I currently have 4 of them, soon to be a 5th, but that's just the regular sodas. When Funko announced that they were going to be making these 3-liter Funko sodas, I was like, that's really clever, but in order for me to get my hands on one of those, it's got to be even more special. And wouldn't you know, my wife has actually been saying she has wanted a Funko soda in her collection, and it would be a long time for her to keep browsing the inventory and all the new releases until she finally saw one that she wanted. And of course, it happened to have to be a convention exclusive. So the very first 3-liter Funko that we got in our collection was Baymax, and Baymax is a D23 2022 exclusive. First of all, let's take a look at the packaging. Of course, I've opened it. It is a bit tricky to open and close, but it really is a gigantic soda bottle. And they call it the 3-liter because I think it might be bigger than a regular 2-liter soda bottle. I'm not sure. I don't buy 2-liter soda bottles, so I am not going to be comparing. But look at this thing. This thing is massive, this Baymax, and it's really, really cute. I mean, if you want to compare it to Pops, I'm just going to pull 2 down over here. It's a double pack. Look at the size of the actual Funko Pop compared to the soda from the 3-liter. It's gigantic. It really is. And when you take a look at a 3-liter compared to a regular soda, there you go. Size does matter, what can I tell you? But the Baymax is really, really cute. I mean, I love the details on him. I mean, we would have loved to have gotten the chase because it's him petting Mochi the cat, but it still is a very cute one with him saying, "Hello, I'm Baymax," all the way around. A very durable material, I mean. You hear that? Wow, that's pretty big. So it's not really something that's moving or dynamic. It's not it's very much a stationary thing, but the reason why people are causing these items to be so popular is because they are individual pieces from a specific amount. So this is one of 5,000, and that also includes the chance to get a chase. So because of the fact that each and every one of them are in limited batches, people are really thinking that there's a good value here. And of course, they also come with much bigger discs compared to the regular ones. I mean, that is a big disc. The other one is Pog size, but this is big. It's got the picture as usual, and which one you got, and out of how many regular. So out of the non-chases, there was 4,200 of them, and I got one of them. The other one that I had to go out and get was the New York Comic-Con exclusive, and there are more of these made than the Baymax. There's 10,000 as opposed to 5,000, but this, of course, is the Juggernaut, and I love the Juggernaut. I have the Funko from Walgreens. It was one of my first Walgreens exclusives, but the details on this one, I was on the fence until the 0 hour, and I was just like, I don't know, there's just something about the design that I absolutely loved. I mean, the eyes bulging out of the helmet, the big face, the ginormous fists and feet. I mean, this guy is gorgeous. I love it. And he's solid. That's what I really love about him. Much like the Juggernaut himself. He is a solid collectible piece and such a force to be reckoned with. I mean, he just stands, he literally pops out at you. Excuse the pun. You've also got the disc, and this is one of 8,400. The chase was basically Juggernaut with his mask half torn off, so I'm kind of glad I got the common. So, I am pretty certain that there will not be any more 3-liter sodas in our collection. I mean, the Baymax is my wife's, and the Juggernaut is mine. The Bob Ross was my first soda, and it's mine. But to have these in our collection was just fun. We're just glad to have characters that we like and just being a part of the 3-liter craze. But like I said, I don't see us actually adding any more of the 3 liters to our collection. But you know something? I have 400 Funko Pops. 400 plus, actually. So, weirder things have happened. In the meantime, let's take a look at the news. So we're going to start with a couple of Funko exclusives. 2 of these are not really being advertised, and I'm really surprised that they're not. Particularly the Freddy Funko, which is a celebration of the 2nd anniversary of Funko Europe, I believe it is. But the other one that was featured is a brand new version of Earvin Magic Johnson. And I mean, Magic Johnson is one of the most legendary NBA stars. He's right up there with Michael Jordan and even LeBron James for all you young folk out there. But I just love this specific pop. I mean, it's definitely different from the other Magic Johnson pops that have come out in the last couple of years, particularly because of the fact that he doesn't have facial hair. So this is Magic Johnson from the later portion of his career. And along with these specific ones, we also have some other Funko exclusives, including a Thackeray Binks from Hocus Pocus, of course celebrating Hocus Pocus 2, a very interesting Jack-in-the-Box double pack, and a brand new Rick from Rick and Morty. And the most interesting thing was, these really did not get advertised from Funko directly, so I had to thank HotStuffForGeeks.com. They showed us that there are 2 new Funko sodas coming out. One is a Patrick Bateman from American Psycho, and one that I knew was coming out for a very long time, but only got teased. I just wanted to show it to you guys months ago, but now it is official. We got the 3-liter Wampa from Funko Soda. We also have a couple of Funko Asia pops that are coming out now, and I believe you can only get them at the conventions. We also had Fright Night 2, which was a special box series from the New York Comic-Con, and they were including various versions of Freddy Funko as well in pop and soda form. Loungefly, of course, gave us some brand new pieces of gear, including 2 series of Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and a whole bunch of holiday-themed gear, whether it was Disney, Peanuts, or even the Grinch. Entertainment Earth had some Loungefly exclusives, including a Peter Pan backpack and a Pokemon backpack. There were some new fig pins, including a series of One Piece and Simpsons Treehouse of Horror. We also got the reveal of what was in the latest Marvel Collector Corps box from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, even though the movie's not coming out for a while. And it also includes 2 exclusive pops, one of Miles Morales and Spider-Gwen, as well as some other really cool things like decals, pins, and shirts. We also had a couple of other really cool exclusives, including some new t-shirts and some t-shirt and Funko Pop combos, as well as some very awesome-looking Funko exclusives, including a Walgreens exclusive of Hercules, a very interesting Foot Locker Upper Deck exclusive of Michael Jordan with a 12 jersey. There's a really cool story behind that. Google that and you'll find it. But the one that was introduced, and I will definitely say I'm excited because I have it in my collection. I can't wait to share it with you guys. We finally got Nightcrawler, the comic book version of Nightcrawler. He's a Walgreens exclusive, and I am just so glad to have added this one to my collection. We, of course, also got some new Funko NFTs, and now that I've actually seen people in the Funko community hunting for these things, I am so glad that I am not invested in this, even though there are some really cool ones. So we had a whole series of Game of Thrones, as well as Funko Freddy Halloween. There were also a whole bunch of multi-packs, including a Walmart exclusive of Whitney Houston, which features all 3 of the Pops that were made of her. We also have 2 that are 4-packs from Disney Princesses to Pokemon, as well as a very interesting series of Guardians of the Galaxy from the holiday special, and a very interesting series of Spider-Man. A new line of video game pops. We got a new line of Overwatch 2 from Blizzard Entertainment, as well as some new Cuphead, The Last Course, and a brand new common of a video game cover of Assassin's Creed. We also got some very interesting additional pieces of merchandise, including this brand new board game called Kingomania. I don't know too much about it, but it looks like it's various Disney characters. But also what was very interesting was there was a Hanna-Barbera Around the World book that was created by Funko, and it features all the kinds of classic Hanna-Barbera collectibles, which I know Brian Mariotti is passionate about, and this even came with a special flocked Huckleberry Hound. I believe this is already sold out. Probably one of the most interesting exclusives that dropped was a series of Geico geckos for Halloween. You can only get these from Geico themselves, which is even more rare, and it's the Geico gecko in various Halloween gear. You can get a green one, an orange one, a white one that glows in the dark, and a gold one if you're especially lucky. I would love to have the regular Geico gecko. I don't know if they'll ever make him, but that's the Funko icon that I would add to my collection. I don't need these Halloween ones. Some new stuff in music, including a brand new DMX Funko Gold, as well as a Exit Stage Left from Rush. Out of all the Rush albums, I'm really surprised they went with this live one, so it's definitely not something that I'm adding to my collection, but I would love to get a Rush Pop album, because I already have the band members. If they gave me a really cool one, maybe I would consider. A couple of other very interesting Walmart exclusives, and one of them was actually added to my collection. We have a very cool Avatar: The Last Airbender box. We have a second in the Star Wars comic series of Boba Fett. We also have a Killer Clowns from Outer Space VHS cover, but the one that really caught my eye included an NFT. So yes, I do have a Funko NFT, and I have no idea what I'm going to be doing with it. I am hoping that it will go up in value one day so I can actually sell it, but I wanted the physical pop that came with it. It was a Walmart exclusive. You had to buy them both in order to get them both, and it was the Funko comic cover of The Brave and the Bold 28, which features the very first appearance of the Justice League of America. I am going to feature this on my channel. It's all about the details. That's all I can say. It's the details. A couple of additional comic covers, including 2 from Target. The first of the Star Wars comic series, which is also available at Walmart, as well as a very special Stan Lee common. And a couple of other interesting exclusives from every which way, including an Entertainment Earth glow-in-the-dark Mysterio, 2 Funko VHS covers from Amazon featuring The Little Mermaid and Aladdin, another Nightcrawler, which is a PX Previews exclusive of him actually teleporting. Yes, a lot of people say this is the better Nightcrawler, but this is also the more expensive Nightcrawler, so I didn't add it to my collection. But then there was the one that really surprised me, and it was the Justice League DC Funko Friday Target exclusive Batman, which is Batman in comic book shading. When I first saw him, I really had no interest in him, but then when they started showing what the other ones were in this 7-piece set, that was when I started to get a little bit more curious. I'm not going to talk about why, but I am going to let you guys know that I did pre-order the Batman, and when we get to the next Funko Pop update, I will explain to you why. So you'll just have to wait and see. Tune in then. We also got some new additions to the big deluxe sets that are coming out, including from Hot Topic, the Class 1B My Hero Academia. There's one more to go. We completed the Hot Topic Disney villains with Maleficent and Ursula, and we also completed the Beyond Amazing Marvel Amazon exclusive Spider-Man vs. Sinister Six with Spider-Man. Now, I already have a couple of these. There's still some more on the way. I'm so excited to see what this actually looks like when it's completed. And then some very interesting new sets, including a Target exclusive 4-pack of original concept art from Star Wars. We have a couple of Wednesday pops from the brand new show. We have a couple of pops from the brand new movie Luck over on Apple TV+, as well as something very interesting. A series of new McDonald's pops, including the McDonald's puppets from the Happy Meal commercials and the Funko Shop exclusive of Speedy, the original McDonald's mascot. Also had the conclusion of the She-Hulk Attorney at Law series, the pops, including a brand new little scene. And then we got some brand new Common and Panini exclusive basketball card pops. Again, I hate that they're constantly giving us the same players over and over again. We don't need any more Steph Currys. Thank you very much. Not interested in any of these. Give me some old school players, or at least some Knicks. Thank you. And finally, some brand new Funko sodas. Some very interesting ones, including the Demogorgon. We also got Padme Amidala. We even got Stretch Armstrong. Definitely some interesting ones. Funko just keeps cranking out very interesting things here, and they never seem to disappoint. There's always something for someone. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Please leave your comments in the box below. Let me know what Funko Pop updates you were excited for the most this past month. Any new purchases? What are you looking forward to in regards to what's on the way? Whether it's a Funko Pop, a soda, or any of their other products, because Funko has truly made their mark in the collectibles market, and it took them a long time to be the number one. I mean, they've been around for many, many years, and people truly love them, but they are now officially the gods among men. The men, the women, and everybody in between that makes Funko what they are. It's just a really exciting time to be a fan of something and a collector of something. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next one. If you enjoyed the video you just watched, feel free to leave a comment. Also, feel free to subscribe if you want to be up to date with our latest videos. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next one. Actions speak louder than words.